This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and I hope you had a great weekend. And for those of us lucky enough to have a job where we get an extra couple days off, enjoy it. Go out and do something. For those of us in the United States, get ready for Independence Day. I know a lot of fireworks shows will be going on tonight, the 3rd. I know Red, White, and Boom here in Ohio is amazing, but there's just too many people for me. I like going up and watching it, but, I mean, it takes hours to get out of Columbus after Red, White, and Boom. Now, this is just going to be a couple matches. We're continuing the grind for the 3 marked M55 Tornado. Can we keep going? We're on a roll. We actually have been climbing fairly quickly. After these 2 matches here, I was up to 87.5%. So we're getting there. We're not far off. We're less than 10% away. That's a good sign. It really is. And I've had some rough matches today, but at the same time, I've managed to keep pushing up. And that's the main thing. So in this first match, you're going to notice we've already killed a T-92 because he decided to come out from their base. T-92 is not recommended to go to F1 just because people can get there and spot you just like that happened to him. And then you're essentially a sitting duck. There's no way you're getting out of there. Shot out. And we get a splash damage on the E-75. He stopped. Hoping to get a good hit on him right there, but, you know, a shot's a shot. Ooh, that guy got a good hit on him. And the other T-92 is going to make an appearance shortly for their team.
Load it up. Let it rip.
So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, let's just stop looking at the E-75. Let's see if we can't go over here to the right.
Focus on this location.
E-50's on the run. 2.4 shot out. Just a little behind him. You know, when you're trying to estimate people's like distance that they're going to cover in a certain amount of time, it's not as easy as you might think. It's more of a feeling than anything. Like, you can sit there and watch a guy, and I'm pretty good at it, and see how much distance he's covering, try to time it in your head, and then you can see I was just maybe a 1/10 or 2/10 of a second off. Shot out, pow, 834, right into the back of that E-50. Ammo racked him and everything. Got a chieftain up here who was beating up the guy that came around to hit that E-50. And he's got a partner. Looks like a KV-4. So, what do we got? Can we hit him? Oh, yes, we can. Shot out. Pow! 892 right over the mountain. Good hit on him. Chieftain pulls up, snuggles up right next to him. If they stay there, I could very potentially have a bombardier on my next shot, because that Chieftain doesn't like getting hit by an 8-inch howitzer. Wait for it. Oh, they're splitting up a little bit. Come on. Come on. And shot out. Wait for it. Chieftain pulls up. We do get the KV-4. KV-4 is now stuck. Both the other arties miss. Not sure why the one arty's so far forward, but it's not going to end well for him. And we're just going to take what these guys give us. A lot about playing World of Tanks is just taking what the team will give you. The team's always going to give you shots. It's just the way it is. Whether you're an artillery, medium tank, heavy tank, tank destroyer, doesn't matter. The enemy will give you a chance. The trick is being in the proper position when the chance arrives and then taking advantage. Now, I take an early shot at that Lorraine, and he immediately stops and slows down. If he'd have kept going, he was planning on going up next to that KV-4, and then he just flat out stopped. Our team rolls up to go after him, and, you know, that's the rest is history. So, we're just waiting, taking our time.
She's loaded.
Can we get a shot on the chieftain? Doesn't look like it. I'm done trying to shoot him. Is he going to back all the way down? Looks like it. I take the shot. He stops, start pulling forward again. You know, so I'm done. At that point, I'm like, I can't waste any more shots on these guys. I've got to try to hit some other people. Right off the bat, we get 2 medium tanks cruising right over the center hill, right towards us. That makes them my priority target. T-54 is going in on our medium tank. And then he gets flipped right there, and it's like, what was that? Then I realized that there was another tank there. I was like, that is a weird movement. All right, T-54, we're at a 2.4 second flight time. Shot out. Got him. 1,203. That was a paddling. There's nothing better than seeing a guy, knowing exactly where he's going, placing the shot, and then having the shot go where you need it to actually take the guy down. This T-62's begging for it, and shot. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They took him down. Now, all of this excitement isn't enough, right? We're going to have some more fun. Get ready. 183 and shot out. Got him. 697. Tracked him. Come on. Other Artie, can you hit him? He's begging for it. And we get a 351. And the other Artie nails him. And I don't get that for some reason. That's messed up. But it happens. Now we've got a Conway. STB-1's full health. And Conway's pretty much toast. So he's with Jesus here. Oh, the other tank destroyer spotted. Start zooming in. We're at 4.5 seconds. Shot out. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Pow!
Scratch another bed.
4.5 second flight time. Nailed it. What do we end up with? 4383 and 3 kills. Not bad at all. That was fun. So, moving on to the second match. Because why? Because America. This is all about having fun, getting ready for Independence Day, and on top of that, having fun in my M55 trying to 3-mark it. And you don't always get help from teammates. But you got to make the most of every match when you're trying to 3-mark any tank. Things won't always go your way. That's why they're called marks of excellence. You have to be excellent every single map. No matter how bad your team is, no matter how bad the game is, no matter how good the enemy is, no matter what map you're on, you've got to pull it off. You've got to make it happen. One way or another, that's what's got to happen. I'm pushing this Conqueror, and I see him driving right for the line. He apparently didn't notice. We've all done it. I do it quite a bit sometimes. Where I'm driving, and I'm looking right at where I want to go, and then I crash into the side, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're out of bounds. Now, I don't push any further because I don't want to go any higher. And our light tank is about ready to spot somebody. So, can I get a good shot in? Wait for it. Come on. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. Oh, we were going to go for that guy, and the IS-7 makes himself available. 2.3 second flight time. Shot out.
Clear and gone.
He immediately turns left, and we get a decent hit, but not a great hit. He uses his repair kit to fix his track. Why would he use his repair kit right there? I have no idea. There's nobody else there to shoot you. Already just splashed you. Let your track heal, and then continue. Nope. He takes off, uses his repair kit,
Focus on this location.
and he's just going to get tagged again eventually. Shot out.
Let her rip.
Nailed it. Oh, just a little short. Unfortunate, but we hit the shot where we needed to. It just didn't quite go where we wanted. IS-7's begging for it. He is on the back side of a hill, which is not preferable with artillery. The likelihood of me hitting this is slim and none. I'm looking for anybody else to get spotted. We've got some spot. There we go. IS-7's back to being lit up. And... wait for it. Shot out. Nope. Shot out. And then it undershoots by a mile. And I'm like, nah, I'm done with that. I gotta find somebody else to shoot. So I start squaring up to be able to shoot the front of the city. And then I notice, not only is the IS-7 lit, but then there's a KV-4. So, can I potentially hit the KV-4? It's a little bit taller. And it's in a better position to hit. So, shot out. Nope. Fell short again. Just short. It looked like he was starting to make a left-hand turn there and curve back to the left. And the shot hit to the right a little bit from where I actually aimed. So, ended up not only being behind him, but he turned away from it. I cannot quit yawning tonight, guys. I apologize. KV-4. Now he's in a good spot for me. Can I get a good hit on him? And... ooh, IS-7. Shot out. And we undershoot by a mile again. Some of you are probably like, Spartan, you're on an incline. You're not giving yourself the best chance to hit. That actually doesn't matter. As long as I have the gun depression or the gun elevation to hit the target, the way my tank is sitting doesn't matter. But KV-4 should be a hit. There we go. 661. It was a nice tight reticle, a narrow firing line. It was a pretty easy bet on trying to hit that guy. Now that you can see that the little light tank is sitting right behind this KV-4, trying to stay behind him. He finishes him off, which is amazing. And then IS-7, I don't know what he was thinking there, but it's not going to end well for him. Waffentrager comes in for the cleanup. Now, it looks like, you know, the teams are pretty well knotted up. And now that we've won the top, I'm going to push up. Because these guys have pushed almost all the way to our bridge. And that's not good. And we've got a Pershing coming in from the left. Pershing goes down. That's good. And then we've got Edelweiss out here somewhere. Now that gorilla that's right next to me, he's going to be pretty much the only other person on my team that's helping me try to take these guys down. We got a few guys break 1,000, but for the most part, this team wasn't the best. But, you know, oh, Waffentrager Panzer IV, and shot out. Got him. Come on. Heating up, fellas. We're heating up. And ladies. Don't want to exclude the ladies. There are a few of you that actually watch my channel, which is amazing. Not to mention the sheer amount of countries that watch this. Like, I don't know if you guys... Maybe I'll do like a screen grab someday of all the different countries where at least one person in that country watches my videos. It's amazing. Shot out on the Jag, and then he immediately pulls forward, which is just a shame. So now these guys are pushing up. They're going to be at the bridge shortly, and I'm worried that they're going to spot me. But I tell them I got 12 seconds left. We've got an Artie that's sitting back at A9 and isn't moving. He's likely going to die shortly, but he's not shooting at anybody either. I don't know if he disconnected or what, but shot out on the Jag again. This time we connect. Splash for 428. Both the Jags are just rolling straight over the hill. They don't care. Notice our guys are at their base. And I'm like, good. That's a wrap. We're going to win. Right? So while their guys are straight across the bridge from me, I'm moving further up the hill to avoid being spotted. Now, things are about to get interesting. I'm going up here because there shouldn't be anybody up here. We've killed this side, our guys have rolled across and went down the other side and are in their base. All they have to do is stay alive. One of them gets killed by artillery, and now there's only 2 people in the cap, and now that's a very, very important fact. Now that light tank goes across the map, comes up the other side, and is now driving to reset the cap. Can he reset? He's suiciding. He knows he's suiciding, but he does get the solid reset, and that's going to give his team enough time to get people back. And I am waiting for these Jags to come over the hill. They were right there, and they were pushing super aggressively. Now this time, I should have looked back and tried to help the guys in the cap. But I didn't. I was waiting for these artillery to be spotted, or these Jags to be spotted. That's when I noticed a tank destroyer on the cliff, and it's a Roomba. Full health, 1,100 hit points. Do you want to know how I know that? Because if I hit them, you're going to see them all disappear. Wait for it. 1.8 seconds. Shot out. Pow! 1103. The guaranteed kill. 3 damage more than it takes to kill the tank. Jag Pansy 100 on the bridge. What were you thinking? You've got 2 tank destroyers in firing position and supposedly 2 arties, but the one arty's, I don't know what he's doing. He's disconnected or he's AFK or something. Went to take a crap. Who knows? Shot out. Got him. 486. Not a big hit, but definitely a hit. He's turned broadside on. And the Gorilla's about to punch him. Wait for it. Come on, Gorilla. Don't make me a liar. There it is. 805. And then finished off by the Death Star. So we've got a Gorilla and a Death Star. And there's one more. No, both Jags are dead. That leaves the Edelweiss and a couple others. The Centurion Action X and TVP 5051? I think. Anyway, Edelweiss is next to me. And I broke loose. The Gorilla was trying to tell me, and that was a good thing he did, because I was paying attention, but at the same time, I was a little bit slow. We avoid the arty fire because I jam on the brakes, and then I took off again after I jammed the brakes. Just to give him the hint that I was going to stop, he fired on it, and then I got out of there. And we're looking for this Edelweiss, and the Gorilla nails him. Great shot. And I had to give it to him. You know, great shot, dude. Nice shot. Right between the buildings and everything. That was a good shot. The guy was on the move, and that was a very, very good shot. So at this point, I'm starting to think that we might be able to pull this off. The Death Star's there, the Gorilla's there, the Arty's there, I'm here, and it's all knotted up. 2 Artys versus 2 Artys, 2 tank destroyers versus 2 medium tanks. But the TVP is now spotted, and he's below the cliff where I can't hit. Not preferable at all. And then the Centurion Action X gets spotted and takes out our Death Star with the help of an Arty. Arty takes him down. Our Arty's sitting there. I'm like, Arty on your left, Arty on your left. There's a Centurion on your left, for God's sakes, Arty. And their Arty is now spotted at the bridge. I try to get the shot just to discourage the Centurion. I can't quite get a decent shot. I put the shot out anyway. And shot out.
Let her rip.
And we do splash him. It went right where I was hoping it would. At least splash him, give him a little bit of a get out of there. Our TVP goes down, and that leaves me and an Arty versus 4 tanks. And again, Arty isn't doing anything. He's just sitting there, watching himself die. I know that I've got to get the shot off. I'm spotted, and shot off. Unfortunate. Doesn't hit, but, you know, at least we didn't go down with a round in the chamber. Gotta fire. Give yourself the puncher's chance. Anyway, what do we end up with? 4,600 damage, 2 kills. 3rd on the leaderboard behind the Lycan and the Gorilla. The Gorilla having 2 kills and 5,300 damage respectively. And then there's a bunch of people that couldn't break 500 and a couple people that barely broke 500. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. 87.5%. We're getting close.